So hi everyone, we'll start from the beginning for those who are joining tomorrow on the replay. So this is our class for motivation, our flow class for motivation. So it's quite a strong class in that we are trying to get the energy flowing, we're trying to start the fire in our belly, although given the heat outside at the moment, we might have that fire going already. We're going to start lying down in reclined butterfly. So this is one of the poses actually that there was a question about in the year, and we will be holding it while we do our breathing. Because it's a flow class, you don't have to keep your knees out there the whole time, just bring them back in and have your feet down and knees up if it gets too much. Otherwise you can use blocks or folded up blankets or cushions to support the knees. So have a little play around with that. You don't need to stay here. This is not the same as in yin. So you want to bring the soles of the feet together and the knees out to the side. Like I say, if this is too much or it gets too much, just bring knees back together, maybe edge the feet out towards the edge of the mat, and then you can let knees fall in towards each other. Just bring arms down beside you with palms facing up. Or if you prefer, you can bring one hand to tummy and one hand to heart. So just start to breathe in and out through your nose here. So noticing the breath to begin with. And see if it's fast or slow. Whether you're breathing all the way down to your tummy or just into your chest. Just do our quick body scan and check in from here. Starting from the top of the head, we work our way down and just check in with how we're feeling physically first of all. Notice if you're tensing between the eyebrows. See if you can relax. And down to the jaw. Then we relax the jaw a little bit more. Into the neck. The shoulders. Through the arms. The wrists and the hands. Moving on to the back of the body, through the upper back, torso, lower back, down through the hips, the legs, the ankles, and finally the feet. And just drawing your attention to your heart and noticing how you feel emotionally. Again, without judgment, just noticing. And starting to breathe a little bit deep. So drawing the breath all the way down to the tummy. And we'll take 5 deep, even inhale and exhales. In through the nose. Out through the nose. When you've done your 5, you can just take your hands to your knees, gently easing back together. Bring the soles of the feet down to the mat, knees pointing up towards the ceiling. And before we move on, we'll take 3 cleansing breaths. So take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it fully through the mouth. 2 more the same. Just gently blinking the eyes open if you haven't already. Bring the arms down beside you, just setting the feet up about hip distance apart, just about in close enough that you can brush your heels with your fingertips. And we're setting up for bridge pose. We'll start moving with our breath straight away, since this is a class for motivation and building the fire in our belly. So on the inhale, you're going to start to squeeze into the glutes, lifting the hips up as high as you can. And on the exhale, coming halfway down, just hovering off the mat. Inhale, pushing the hips up. Exhale, halfway down. Just doing 3 more like that. Just be mindful of keeping the knees in line with the ankles. These are nice, slow, controlled movements with breath. And then this time we're going to heel the hips up, push them up as high as you can get them. Shift the weight with your left foot and we'll lift the right foot up, and toes up towards the ceiling, keeping the hips as even as possible. Placing the right foot back down, swapping over to the left. Placing the left foot back down, slowly lowering the hips. Bringing feet together, knees together, and just taking arms out either shoulder height or with a bend at the elbows. Again, we're going to flow through this, so we're coming into a spinal twist, but flowing with our breath. So take an inhale here at centre. Exhale, drop the knees over to the right hand side. Keeping tummy engaged. Inhale, draw them back to centre. Exhale, over to the other side. So 2 more on each side. Inhale, centre. Exhale, knees drop down to the right. Inhale, centre. Exhale, knees to the left. 1 more on each side. Bring the knees back to centre, hug them in towards the chest. Have a little rock from side to side. And then backwards and forwards a couple of times, stand the left of the mat. Before coming all the way up, sit, cross at the ankles, and then come over onto hands and feet. So just bringing knees under shoulders. Sorry, knees under shoulders, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. That would make more sense. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Come through a few rounds of cat and cow pose. So on the inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding the spine, gaze goes physically. Inhale, lifting up, out. Exhale, rounding. So moving with your own pace of breath. To make this your last one like this. Move the hands forward slightly, spread fingers nice and wide. We tuck the toes under and pushing the hips up and back, coming into our first downward dog. You might want to pedal through the feet a couple of times, bending into one knee, and then straightening the opposite leg. Switching side. Then from here, we want to start to engage our tummy muscles. On an inhale, we're going to wave ourselves forward into a plank, so shift your weight forward into the hands. Exhale, rounding back up, pushing back to your downward dog. keep going with our breath a few times, like it's in wave. And the inhale, the weight comes forward into the hands for a plank. Exhale, rounding back up into a downward dog. 2 more the same. And you're slowly starting to walk the feet towards the top of the mat, coming into a ragdoll fold, so you can keep the knees soft, fold up the elbows, maybe sway the body or the head from side to side. And then release the hands, slowly roll all the way up, stand. And shoulders back and away from ears. And standing up nice and tall at the top of the mat. So ready to come into our first flow. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lifting up. Exhale, folding all the way down. Bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway, back. Exhale, fold it down, plant the hands, stepping back right foot first, followed by left to a plank. Exhale to lower down to the mat, knees first if you need. Inhale, cobra, lifting the chest with the elbows tucked in. Exhale, back to downward dog. And here, inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. Step it through between the hands. And then place the back knee down. So left knee down. Right knee is over the ankle, coming into our low lunge. Sweeping the arms up and sinking down into the front leg. Bring the palms back down to the mat, left hand grounded, right arm reaches up, opening up into a twist, and just bearing in mind we want to keep this right knee over the upper dog, so let it pull in or out. Bringing the hand back down to the mat, tucking the toes, stepping back to a downward dog. And here we're going to come onto the same on the other side. Inhale, reach the left leg up this time. Exhale, draw the knee towards the chest. Step it through between the hands. Placing the right knee down. Coming into your low lunge. Cartwheel the hands down to the mat, right hand grounded, left arm opens up to a twist. Placing the left hand down, tucking the toes under behind us, stepping back to our downward dog. And then walk the feet back towards the hands again. And back to the top of the mat. And with our feet out hip distance apart, slowly rolling up the stand. Drawing shoulders back. Now just taking feet out a little bit wider. And I'm going to stand facing you so you can see what we're doing. So feet are about hip distance, maybe a little bit more. And we're going to bring our hands up. Palms can be together, or you can interlace the fingers, however you want to do it. I'm going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, bending to the knees, dropping the hands down. They go back between the legs, and then inhale, sweep them back up there. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, reaching up. Just like you were chopping wood. Great one to get the energy going. 2 more. moving with the breath. And then hands down to the heart. And you can just turn to the side and bring step wide so your heels are in, toes are out. And we'll come into our goddess squat. So inhale, reach the arms up, palms together. Exhale, bending into the knees, sitting ourselves back, trying to push those knees open. Inhale, reach it up, straighten the legs. Exhale, back down. One more the same. And from here, bring in the hands to the knees. Okay, first off, we're going to keep the right hand on the knee. The left hand's going to push as if you're pushing the knee open. And we're going to twist to look over the right shoulder. Coming back to centre and doing the same the other way. Pushing the right knee open, looking over the left. Back to centre. Straighten through the legs. Turn towards the top of your mat and a big step forward. To the heart. Setting the feet up. See how our balance is failing. Probably want to start with the feet about hip distance apart. Maybe try lifting up the toes, spreading them, placing them back down. Just ensure that you've got maximum area to balance on. Standing up nice and tall. Letting off the settle, if it's been elevated from the Let's take a few moments here, maybe closing the eyes. So you can regulate breath. And even weight between the feet. Really draw attention to all the areas of the feet, so trying to press down evenly for really fast quickly. Taking the weight into the left foot now. We'll start by just drawing the right heel in behind us, so a little bit of quad stretch. This way we'll be testing how our balance is today. Releasing that foot down, but just staying with the weight in the left leg. Hands up onto heart now. Inhale and exhale, and then hinge ourselves forward, coming into our warrior three. So you want to reach the right knee back and the crown of the head forward. And nose should be parallel with the mat, with the floor. And then stepping that right foot back, and we're going to try and land on the ball of the right foot, so coming into a high lunge. Reach the arms up. And bring hands back to the heart. We'll take an inhale at centre, and then we're going to twist over to our left. The right elbow to the outside of the knee, down. Pressing the hands together. Wobble. Pressing the hands together. Hold the great over chest a little bit further. Back to the centre of the body. Big step forward. And landing at the top of your mat. Reset feet. This time we're going to think about taking the weight into the right foot. Starting the same way, drawing the left heel in behind us. Let's get a sense of how our balance is on this side. Releasing that left foot down. Still keeping the weight into the right leg. Arms come back to heart. Inhale here. Exhale. Reaching that left heel away. Tilting ourselves forward. Crown of the head reaching towards the front of the room. Heel towards the back. So really lifting out. And then stepping that left foot back. Landing on the ball of the left foot. Reaching your arms up in your high lunge. Bring the hands back together at the heart. Take an inhale at centre and then exhale, twist into the right this time. Elbows outside of the knee, pushing the hands together so you can rotate the chest. Back to the centre, big step forward, and just reset through. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. And then just interlacing the fingers again our toes so that you can see me from the side of the room. Inhale, pushing the hands away, reaching them up. Exhale, stretching over to your right hand side, pushing the hip out to the left. Inhale back to centre. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale, centre. Exhale to the right. Inhale, centre. And exhale to the other side. One more each side. And then flipping the hands, drawing them back down to the heart. So turning and stepping wide on your mat again, and bringing heels so that the feet are in line with the short edges of the mat. So rather than heels and toes out, they're actually in line with the short edges. Your big toes might be just very slightly pointed in towards each other to protect the knees. We'll start off with our hands at the waist. So inhale, arms to shoulder height. Exhale, hands to waist. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest. Exhale, folding forward. Either keeping the hands at the waist, or you can bring them down to the mat, or maybe prop them up with a block or something. You're not quite reaching. And you spin the hands forward a little bit. Bring the left hand directly underneath your head. And then inhale, sweep the right arm up, open up to the right hand side. Right hand back down, swapping places. Inhale, reach the left arm up, open to the other side. The left hand back down. Both hands come to waist. Inhale, rolling all the way back up. Take an exhale here. This time taking hands behind you and interlacing the fingers. You're going to interlace the fingers and then draw the arms down. Take an inhale here. Exhale, folding forward like we did before. This time we're going to start to think about drawing hands away from the lower back. But don't worry about how far your arms are coming. This is going to vary depending on your shoulder flexibility, lots of other factors. Don't forget to breathe deeply. Slowly rolling yourself back up, releasing the hands, Take a big step back towards the top of your mat. Put your feet back together, standing up tall. Coming back into our flow. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding all the way down. Inhale, halfway looking forward. Exhale, folding it down, stepping back the left foot first, followed by right to a plank. Exhale to lower down to the mat, knees first if you need. Inhale, over, lifting through the chest, tucking the elbows. Exhale, downward dog. From here, inhale, reach the right leg up behind you. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Inhale, reaching the right leg up. Exhale, knee towards right elbow. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, reaching it up. And this time we're going to step it forward, but bring the right knee behind the right wrist. If you need to transition another way, that's absolutely fine. Move into pigeon pose. So my hips are super tight today. You may find that you can get lower than this. You may find you're up quite high like I am, and there's quite a big gap between the floor and your hip. If there is, you can use a block or a folded up blanket to help prop you up if you need. If it's not too uncomfortable, you can just kind of stay here and just think about keeping your hips even as we fold down. Lengthening forward with the chest and then folding down to the mat. Your forehead might rest all the way down to the mat. You might need to put the half knee on the hands or on the block. If you're there, just checking with your hips that they haven't dropped over to the left hand side. It's in line with each other, so really. Pushing into the hands to bring yourself back up. Round the hands with fingers spread nice and wide, tucking the left toes under and pushing yourselves back. Kick that right leg up and then place it back down, down dog. Same on the other side. Inhale, reaching right, left leg up this time, sorry. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kicking it back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, drawing the knee forward and then bring it into a pigeon pose. Left knee behind left wrist. Stretching the right leg back and away. Lengthen the chest forward before folding down. So hips can be quite uneven sometimes. Don't worry if you're in a different spot where you are on the other side. Use the same adjustments as we did last time. So if you need to, you can flip the back, use your feelings. You can start to push into the hands to bring yourself back up. Tuck the right toes under. Kick the left leg back and up. And place the foot back down, downward dog. And here, dropping the knees down to the mat, sitting back onto the heels. And then from here, take arms out to shoulder height. Bring the right arm underneath the left, and then turn your palms towards each other, eagle arms. Arms up. Take an inhale here and then exhale, folding it down over your legs. Either the forearms might come to your thighs, or you might come faster down into the mat. Release the arms, swap it over to the other side, but this time left and right. Team up. Inhale here. Exhale, folding forward, down. Release the arms. Fingertips behind you. This is a modified version of so I've got any lower back sensitivity to be mindful of that. Fingertips going to come behind you. You can either just simply leave it back a little bit, or you're going to leave the hips, engage the glutes, pushing up, rocking the head back. And then releasing back down, and we'll swing the legs round in front of us. Starting off with legs extended, just finding an even weight on the sit bones. And here, lifting up the right leg, bending into the knee and crossing that over the left. And either staying here with the left leg extended, or bending the knee and bringing the left heel alongside the opposite. Just try and keep that right foot completely grounded down on the mat, so the whole of the foot's pressing down. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twisting to your right hand side. You can use your left arm to open the in. Gaze can go over the right shoulder if it's comfortable with your neck. Back to centre. Just taking hold of that right foot now. And either holding onto the foot, same with the right leg. If you've got a strap, you can use that, or you can hold just behind the thigh and extend the hip. So it might be that you're just here, that's fine. Just come to wherever is right for you. Try and sit up with the back as tall and long as possible. Bend into the right knee, placing the foot back down, and we'll just unravel the legs, extending them both out in front of us, and just resetting, ready to come onto the left side. This time, bending the left knee, crossing the left foot over the right leg, foot is grounded and right. Then bending into the right knee, and back into alongside us. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, lifting to your left, finally turning the gaze over your left shoulder. centre. And then same with this side, you're either going to hold onto the sole of the foot, extend the leg, or you might just be holding behind the thigh. You might be quite bent if you need to. Just adjust it as you move from your body. You know your body way more than I do. Do what's right for you. Sitting up as tall as you can. Try not to round it flat into your back. Using the right knee, placing the foot down to the mat. Unravel the legs, bring them both out in front of you. Taking the legs wide. Sitting up tall into a forward fold. So this might be, like me, a little bit more of a tilt than a fold, or it might be right the way down to the mat. What you're looking for is to hinge at the hips so your back is staying flat. This is going to vary greatly from person to person, so again, just listen to your body to how your body needs it to be. You need to get a little bit of a bend into your knees. You can do. Now, arm back up, bring your legs back in towards you. Just shift into the centre of your mat and come to lie on your back, or knees in towards the chest. Squeeze the knees in towards the chest, make everything rock from side to side. And then just finish off with a spinal twist. So like we did at the start, we'll bring feet together, knees together. Arms out to shoulder height, maybe with those practice arms bent at the elbows. So not moving with our breath this time. Once we're there, we're actually going to just relax into it. So inhale at the centre, exhale, drop the knees over to the right hand side, and then just relax a bit. Try and make this more of a passive pose. The knees move further with you naturally. Slowing down our practice. Let's inhale, bring the knees back to centre. Exhale over to the side, over to the left. And once you're there, just trying to relax everything that you can, anything that's into the body. Let's inhale, draw the knees back to centre. Open back and towards the chest one last time. Little twist, not twist back. And then coming into Shavasana for our final resting pose. Extend the legs. Letting feet go out to the side. And arms down beside you. Arms facing up. Allowing yourself to take up some room. Just gently close your eyes once you're ready. Breath, settle back down to its natural pattern now. Feel your forehead soften and your body get heavy on the mat. You allow yourself now to completely relax from the top of your head, to the tips of your fingers, to the tips of your toes. Let's take a few minutes now to soak in the benefits of the practice. Simply breathe and breathe. Start to breathe a little bit deeper now. Some awareness back to your body. A little bit of movement to your fingers, to your toes. You can gently roll your head side to side. Gradually make the movements a little bit bigger, circling through the wrists and ankles until they lead you into a nice big full body stretch. When you're ready, just gently rolling onto your side. Turning up into a little ball before gently easing yourself back to a seated position. And once you're there, just bringing your hands over your tummy for a moment. You should have fired up into the belly. Hopefully we're feeling that a little bit now. And then bringing hands into prayer at heart centre. Closing our practice with a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Thank you so much for joining me for this flow practice for motivation. If you feel a bit fired up after that and ready to take on whatever challenges you wanted to motivate yourself for. In the meantime, may the peace of yoga stay with you. Namaste.